Welcome everyone, my name is Just Add Ice and today I'm going to be talking about my week 2, day 1 of working at my 9 to 5. And first of all, I want to thank each and every one of you guys for giving my support, for giving this channel support. Recently I went from 136 subscribers to about 141, so I really do appreciate each and every one of you guys. I appreciate your guys' comments as well. I do read each and every one of them, and the positivity from them is just amazing. It really does make my day. Your words are so powerful and they're so strong, so I want to first start by saying that. And now to get into it. Now, it is the first day of the second week, and I feel like right now I'm already kind of in a routine. And I kind of already have like an outline of how this week is going to go. Mostly it's still more or less the same things. I'm still kind of in like my training phase. I think it's going to last about 2 weeks. And then after that, I'm basically going to go just like full on independent. And I'm just going to have to be reliant on the things that they taught me and the things that I know of myself. And then, of course, I think I can always ask help from my coworkers or some of the more senior people who work there for longer, but the expectation that they have for you is that after these 2 weeks of initial training, you are expected to just be independent and just like deal with customers and whatever things they've got. So I am a little bit nervous about that because right now I can still get away with it, at least for a little bit. So I'm just going to be present in the moment and just enjoy it while I can. And today's main topic I just want to mainly talk about is social media, and how that actually relates to my work is that my work, we use this one app called WeChat. Now WeChat is like a Chinese social media. It's like pretty similar and comparable to WhatsApp. I know that a lot of like international viewers use it, like people from Europe and like South America, and then like maybe some parts in Asia, Africa, Middle East, like all that kind of stuff, right? But at least here in North America, I don't really know anyone who uses like WhatsApp. Like they mostly use either Instagram or, actually, let's be honest, most people, they just use Instagram these days. Who the hell uses like Snapchat? Maybe Twitter, but that's more like a personal thing, right? But it's like when you're connecting with someone first, you're either asking for their number or you're asking for their Instagram, right? But but basically, we have like this group chat from like our work to basically just like send updates, send questions, and just like basically keep each other up to date with just like our daily operations and like what's going on. And just last week, actually on Wednesday, I was sending a text in the group chat saying, here's what I completed for today. I scanned so and so amount, like I scanned like 80, 100 files today, and I still have 20 or so remaining. And then after I sent the text, I closed the app and I opened it like a couple hours later once I got home, and I checked it, and for some reason, and this is the first time that's ever happened, WeChat just randomly logged me out for no reason at all. And I was like, what the heck? Like usually this wouldn't be a problem, right? Because then you would just have to log back in. Okay, you're back, right? But the way that WeChat login works is like a little bit more of a hassle. I don't know what's going on. I think it's because like I initially registered my WeChat account with like a Chinese phone number, and then now I have like a like a Canadian phone number, whatever the case may be. Basically, I'm trying to log back in, and then I'm trying to send like a SMS verification code. For some reason, it just could not send at all. Like the message was like there was an error when sending it. It's one of those types of things where it doesn't tell you an exact reason. They just say like, oh yeah, we just like there's an error, like we can't send you this, whatever. And then they had like a pretty complicated, not like that complicated, but it was just like a really hassle / annoying process to just get back into my account. And even right now, I'm still not back into my account. I know that it's not actually that hard, and this goes into like another topic to where I should probably be more proactive with this stuff and just like not keep on delaying it, because they kind of like, well, it's not like they want me in the group chat, but it's like, one of those things where it's like, I'm in the group chat, so like I gotta be like involved, and things like that, because otherwise I have to like send emails. But the point here that I'm trying to make is that the actual steps to recovering my account isn't actually that hard. At least I don't think it is. I kind of make it into like this bigger deal than it actually is. And this happens a lot with like a lot of my other like things in life, where it's like there's this task, right? And then I have to tackle this task. But then initially my mind makes it into like this big thing where this task seems so overwhelming, when really, if you break it down, it's just a simple thing as relogging into your account. But because there's a couple extra steps that's in the way, it kind of becomes a hassle, and it kind of just becomes annoying. And so this actually made me realize that I'm actually a lot better off with social media, because when I was working within my first week, and even right now, after Sunday, I feel a lot better. Actually, in fact, like I actually feel a lot more stress free. I don't have to constantly check like my Instagram or my WeChat, because sometimes they would like send message updates, and I do have like one or two friends there that I contact with on WeChat, and sometimes it does affect my mental. It doesn't have to be like a negative thing, but sometimes like my one friend would text me something on WeChat, and it would kind of like be negative, and I would kind of like try to shrug it off, but because they're a good friend of mine, of course it kind of lingers into my mind, and it kind of has an effect on me. And so social media and just like Instagram, WeChat, like these are the two most common social media I use. I don't use Snapchat. I do use Twitter, but that's mostly like as a personal thing to like scroll and for like my personal brand. And that's basically it. Yeah, and then like I would check like Instagram, and of course people would post the best highlights, and like, oh look, I'm traveling here, or look, I'm having dinner at this fancy restaurant. Like I get it. Like I'm guilty of that myself. Like I don't, like if I'm traveling somewhere, of course I'm gonna post like vacation pictures, right? Like it's an attention-seeking platform where everyone's trying to get each other's validation, so on and so forth. But I actually realized that this may be like an unintentional good thing that happened, that my WeChat, I currently can't log on to it, because right now I'm not checking it. I'm not able to check it, and I've been checking Instagram a lot less. I would log on at least like 1 or 2 times a day before this, but now I'm like not even logging on, maybe just like once a day, and I would scroll for literally not even like 5 minutes. I would like just check out the people that I know and just kind of like ignore the rest of that. I would just like click on their story. Oh, that's interesting, and then that's it. I don't have any DMs or new follow requests or nothing like that. Like I'm not even popular. I only have like a couple hundred like followers on that one. Those people who have like thousands or whatever, right? But basically, literally like 2 minutes. Okay, boom, I'm off. I'm getting on to my next thing, right? But again, it's interesting how this is happening right now, but like my mind is actually not like being attached to this stuff, and I actually just really understand now, like social media really is toxic, and unless you're using it in a, like a productive way, like for example, I'm being like a YouTuber, and so like I kind of have to use social media, right? I think in general it has like affected like society as a whole, like as a negative, because I really do believe that it just like makes people mental health like go to crap, and people are just more negative in general. It's so much easier to be negative and to just like say all these things on the internet, and it's like I get it, right? Like if I was a viewer, which I am still, right, like I would have these thoughts, but the difference between me is that like I don't go out of my way to like comment these things, right? Because I just don't need it. I would just like kind of think about it in my mind. I would be like, yeah, like this guy, oh yeah, he's kind of cringe, but like I wouldn't go out of my way to then comment and to do that, and that's like I guess a different topic. But I guess in general, what I want to say is social media is generally pretty toxic. It takes away your attention, it takes away your time, and it really just taps into like this subconscious mind. I think that's like the key point, is that whatever you see on social media, how it like it literally goes into your subconscious mind, and whether you know it or not, it carries with you throughout the rest of your day. And usually it's like this negative kind of emotion. It's either like envious, you're like jealous of what people are, like other people are living, and it's just like these kind of negative emotions. But when you really detach yourself from that social media and you just focus on your own life, you're like, wait, I actually have a lot of things going on in my life. Like I should be spending the time that I would be going on social media to actually focus on myself and to focus on the things that I've got going on in my life, because everyone's time is important. And I do believe that doom scrolling or just wasting your time on Instagram, TikTok, etc. is generally not productive. And in this way, I actually got to know it. And so I'm still gonna like fix my WeChat eventually, just for the sake of work. But yeah, in general, I feel like here's another pro. Here's another pro of working 9 to 5. You're gonna generally have less time in general, but I'm also spending less time on Instagram. So, yay, that's cool. And yeah, I think that's the key takeaway. I've been spending less time on social media. It's been helping me my mental health. There's some pretty good stuff going on, guys. So if you enjoyed and you've stayed tuned at the end of the video, clearly you enjoyed this video, sub to the channel, subscribe. I would really, really appreciate that. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.